Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DJ Sly Fox, and as always with me, I got DJ RB 3000.
Lyle.
Welcome to the Studio 5191 presents Stirring the Pot. Anywho, let me get straight into my little corner of the earth here. Uh, but we got an RIP. We got an RIP of one of the soul music legends, D'Angelo. Secretly been battling having pancreatic cancer. Uh, you know, People thought about him earlier in the year in March. His baby mama, Miss Angie Stone, another soul music legend, she died back in March, and they had a kid together. And you know, in a 7 month span, you lose your mom and your dad. That's gotta suck somewhere. So you know, more prayers for that young man. And I say young man, he's an adult, but still. Um, I not due diligence on the name of this guy, but you know, prayers go out to his family, and R.I.P. to D'Angelo. Uh, Also, was my actress? My actress Diane Keaton passed away this week. I think it was the age of 71, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, so get the RIPs out of the way. If anybody know anybody that need an RIP shout out, I don't want to be leaving people out. But that's the two I had. Um, yeah. Just a real quick short announcement. Rose tomorrow night, karaoke, straight here from the studio, 9 to 12. All right, 9 p.m. to 12 midnight here, Central Time. Everybody here is Central, so you know. And with that being said, I'm gonna go straight to the Slot Fox 5. Music that, yeah. Um, I listened to some albums this week. I'm gonna go through this quick because this was actually last week. I went through these albums and I added an extra one this week. But if you're familiar with the female rapper Bia, she dropped the album on the 9th. It's called Bianca, and it was a turn up album. Good productions all the way through. If you ever heard of Bia, she does a lot of whispering when she raps. She kind of cut that out during this album, and it was actually you can actually hear what she was saying. And she got she had a couple features on there. Uh, for me to stand out was a bad guy. Uh, Check it out. She had a hips don't lie sample on there. If you know that. So yeah, like I said, going through it real quick. It was all right. If you know Bia, check it out. If you don't know Bia, uh, I would just search the song "Bad Guy" by Bia. See if you like that, then vibe out with the album. If not, whatever. Mob Deep dropped Infinite. It was Bia Infinite, and it was one of the members is Mob Deep is a two-man group. One of the members died earlier in the year. No, 2017. And a lot of people usually capitalize on they had the database full of your lyrics and stuff. They usually try to capitalize on it like they did DMX. DMX died one day. 2 weeks later, they dropped the DMX album, all new verses and stuff. And it was like, bro, shit was so trash. But this is different. Prodigy died in 2017, and Mob Deep's flow is back and forth. They work off each other in verses, and it was very very well done. The bulk of the production was done by um, Havoc, and that's the other member of the group, and the Alchemist. So it was a pretty dope album. They had features on there. The Alchemist was on it. The Clips was on it. Ghostface Killer and Raekwon was on it. Nas was on there a couple times. Her was on there, and Georgia Smith was on there. Very New York. The song "Look at Me" featured the Clips. It was the highlight for me. Uh, But if you're a fan of New York style rap, old school, that was the one for you. It was certified. It was fire. Eric Bellinger. I don't know if you're familiar with the names. I know him a lot from features. Uh, he got an album called "It All Makes Sense." Yeah, if you heard of him before, listen to this album. That's what he sounded like. It was. I enjoy listening to Afro beats, um, but for me, this wasn't it. It wasn't hitting. He's better at featuring than making an album, in my opinion. And then Pink Panthers, if you ever heard of her, she had an album out. Technically, it's not. It only got 9 albums, and the rest of it is remixes and re-recordings. But uh, it was a it was an okay album. It was, again, just not my cup of tea. Um, and we were talking about this before. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus dropped an album last week. It's called X's for Eyes. It's 11 tracks, 37 minutes. Uh, just hearing the name sent me back to 2006. Like, I haven't heard no Red Jumpsuit Apparatus since Face Down. So
Do you feel like a man?
yeah, yeah, sounds typical Van Sickle stuff.
I don't
But
even like them.
in 2025 they dropped this, and it was the strong start. The beats changing, a band, so a lot of the drummers, a lot of drum changes. So if you are a fan of Red Jumpsuit Apparatus or their type of music, check it out. It was pretty decent. uh and honorable mentions: Tory Lanez. If you're a fan of Tory Lanez, he got a Gangsta Grill album mixtape that dropped. And also Gucci Mane dropped today. He dropped a new album, and it was fairly decent. And Gucci Mane, the one song on there that I actually liked was called Brr. No, that wasn't the name of the song. The name of the song that I actually liked was called. The name of the album was Episodes. Sorry, but the name of the song that I actually liked that was on there was called Savages. And he had dropped one called Money too. It was two pretty good songs. Uh, but again, this is a 23 track album. So take that with a grain of salt. But that dropped today, Gucci Mane. And yeah, that will do it for me on my Sly Fox 5 as far as music goes. I don't know if we even got to it, RB. Did you find a last place person for this week?
We're putting a lot of people in last place. Nicki Minaj still in last place. Seemed like Brian McKnight wife in last place. Ex-wife in last place. She just lost a case for 8.8 million for slandering his name. And he just heel clicked to it. Then, as always, Christopher Columbus in last place because he didn't even fight America and is credited for it.
We had so many days off for Christopher Columbus Day. Like, the kids were out of school Monday and Tuesday, and some kids were out last Friday. I don't know. It was weird.
Now,
Where's your break? You know?
I mean, I work at a school, so yeah, I was out with them.
Oh, word.
But
All, not 3 days though.
okay, okay, robot lady.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said not all 3 days though, right?
No, no, my daughter was off Friday. I worked Friday. My school was out uh, Monday for Columbus Day, and then Tuesday was a teacher in service day. So they kind of changed the name of it. But like
Nice.
President Trump changed the name of Indigenous People Day back to Columbus Day because American hero, which if you know the history, you know the history. It's funny.
Gulf of America.
But yeah, so that happened.
you got to put a lot of people back there.
I mean, when you're a great explorer and you find what you're looking for, you know.
I heard dude was just, like a dipshit who got lucky and couldn't control his men, his crew or whatever.
Good.
Well, I mean, he gets blamed for like a lot of fucking bad shit, but I'm like, first off, I don't know how they weren't documenting all that shit back then, but more likely and probable that that was the case. He couldn't control his crew that were going batshit, doing all these crazy things. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not defending the dude. I'm just saying that seems to be a lot of people want to put all the blame on him. Don't sound realistic to me.
Look at me. Look at me. I am your captain now. Okay?
I mean, we take credit. Scrutiny come forward. Come with it.
All right, so for me to continue, well, thank you, RB, for the last place recipients, plural, this week. But let me continue where I had stopped for a second. So back to In Living Color. I know I was giving In Living Color their flowers. So I was gonna do every week another cast member and their history and stuff that they've done since then. So we've done a lot today. Highlight is Takia Crystal Kama. So if you don't know who that is, let me give you a picture. In Living Color. This young lady right here. She did a lot of funny skits on The Living Color. And that's not it. So this young lady is an actress, obviously, and a singer. Did not know that. She played on That's So Raven. I think wasn't she Raven's mom? Yeah, me.
Was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So she played right. She played Raven's mom on That's So Raven. She
He was hilarious on that too.
right. Guest appeared on Raven's Home when they remade it and came back. She does a lot of voiceover work with the cartoons. She was on the Cosby Show for a while. Not Cosby Show. Cosby, the one that they did afterwards, like in '96. She was on that show. And as far as the John Larroquette, how do you say it? Larroquette. That was the guy that was on Night Court, but she was on the John Larroquette show, and I do remember that. She was on Sharknado 4. She did voices for Pinky and the Brain. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay. She was in the movie Jackie Brown. She did that sucky TV show Let's Stay Together. A Circle of Pain. I don't know what that is. Look like she did a lot of those B-list movies that a lot of people ain't never heard of. But again, she is still working to this day. And again, she's a singer also. What you got? She's 63 years old right now, still going. So. Well, yeah. So shout out to Takia Crystal Kama. All right. So with that, we go on to college football. What y'all got? What's up with college football? We got games tomorrow. I'm giving y'all mine. Arkansas versus A&M. It looks like an easy pick for A&M, but Arkansas all the way. This is where our season turns around. We coming back. We're going undefeated for the rest of the season, especially when we play Texas also.
We'll beat the shit out of y'all.
Oh man, come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. What y'all got? Any of y'all got college teams that play tomorrow? Who they play and what's your prediction?
Look, Archman is going to come in. He's going to be the best quarterback ever. He's not going to lose anymore. Going to get our team to the college football playoff. He's going to stump over any team in the SEC, especially if they wear red and white Cardinal jerseys with a pig on them.
Let me ask you a question. Do you even know who y'all playing
Say
tomorrow?
what?
Do I know? Of course I know. I'm a fan, sir.
Who y'all playing?
Mississippi State.
Oh yeah, y'all losing. All right, cool.
Hey, the unranked teams don't get to talk about us ranked teams. Okay, get in the ranking and then talk about my team.
Man, let me tell you something. After this week, you ain't gonna be ranked either. Okay. Um, what about Houston? Y'all got any teams in this thing?
We don't partake in college football.
Oh, but partake in college football. I
I
know
mean,
what you do partake in there.
you force yourself to watch some Chicago Bear games, so I know you can't do that much
Yeah,
football.
I
But
put myself through enough pain. Okay,
fam,
I'm not a complete masochist.
not completely.
And hey, the Bears are doing pretty okay this season. Like they're all right. They're not terrible. So
The Bears.
the Ravens are a bigger upset to me than the Bears this year.
The
So
Bears.
I mean, the Ravens don't have their quarterback. The only thing that keeps them in games.
yeah, but
They,
he still played what the first two weeks.
but I mean, look at the Ravens. They always start with 0-2 on a last minute loss,
Yeah, well
and
now they're like 1-5, bro.
yeah, I mean he been gone, but yeah, no excuse. They had Flacco in real life, and then they got rid of him, and Flacco showed up with the Bengals and put a whooping on some who was that? Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers on Thursday night football. That was magical to watch. They call it the Bengay Bowl because both of those guys are like 80 years old, but damn good game though. But since we on sports still, let me ask y'all if y'all heard.
The Steelers.
Yeah,
What are they
Pittsburgh.
gonna meet? What are they gonna meet the Fockers? Sound like KO saying my name, Tiller.
Um, staying on sports. Did y'all see that NFL player, wide receiver slash cornerback Travis Hunter is falling under criticism for getting baptized before his game on Sunday last week? Um, yeah, thoughts on that? Like, you're first of all, you play both sides of the ball, cornerback and wide receiver, and the criticism here is you're on the field too much to be having your mind on anything else besides football. This is what the overwhelming consensus is. You
What the
should
fuck?
you should be knee deep in your playbook because you have to know more plays than anybody else on the team. And but instead of having your nose in the playbook, you decided you carved out some time to go to church before the game, the same day of the game, and get baptized. Uh, which side of the pendulum are you rooting on?
Yo, I don't even like religion and shit like that. But I mean, why are you gonna tell someone else what to do with theirs? You know what I'm saying? Like the dude got a life other than football, and I don't think it's necessarily fucking with his game any either. You know, like that just sounds like some super like some extreme super or football enthusiast bullshit, man.
I
Maybe you
mean,
can't think of two things at once.
some of the biggest criticism I heard from that came from Skip Bayless. So, you know, Skip Bayless is a sports analyst who has been a sports analyst for quite some time. So a lot of people are saying there's some validity to his claim for a rookie that's being utilized so much and is being kept off the field a lot because there's a lot of plays that he's not good for. To focus more on those plays, getting yourself into better position to play instead of going to church it up before the game.
Just, I mean, I'm not really a fan of people trying to tell other people what they should fucking do with their lives.
Mm, I mean, it's low hanging fruit right now. I mean, it's hard enough for people to transition from college to pros in one position, much less trying to play two at the same time. Like, you know, I think even outside of that, he's he hasn't been doing bad, but he hasn't been doing good anyway. So it's like, he already had that going on, but like you can't sit there and dictate goals or something people have in their personal life, and that's something I've been getting kind of tired of. How all these sports shows is less about what actually happens in the sport and more about what happens in these people's personal life. Like, long as he was at the game on time and played when they told him to, whatever he did before the game is his business. Honestly, you know. But we, man, when I say we, I'm just talking about his people tend to let it go from actually being stats and people telling us, okay, this person playing bad, but this is what he does well, so maybe you need to get back to this, is to just being a gossip show. You know, Lakers ain't got out the first round of the playoffs in 4 years, but we talk about them all year because they got to talk about LeBron James every day on TV.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Uh, yeah, I would Taylor on this, man. This you can't dictate what somebody else do, and I mean, if he had like a fucked off game, if he wasn't playing good at all, then low hanging fruit, you can go in there and attack that. Why is he not playing so good? He's too busy going to get baptized. He's not focusing. Then okay, got you. But he's not he's not showing any downside. He's been playing. I mean, when you're split, I mean you're not Deion Sanders first and foremost, but Deion Sanders did it and made it look good. But Deion Sanders was more known from defense than offense anyway.
But I mean, even if you look at Deion Sanders was a cornerback who caught kicks. That's regular. He played receiver. If you go look at it, his receiving stats wasn't that. He didn't do it for. He did it like one season. Only got like 21 catches and one touchdown. It's not like he was like Jerry Rice when he was there. It was the team was short on receivers, so they had him out there. And he probably got healed because of his name, but he didn't have any great receiving stats. That's that's why my opinion would be like, master one position and then like, something happened. I know you remember this because you was following the Patriots. Did you remember when fucking the Patriots didn't have no cornerbacks and they had old Troy Brown catching interceptions?
I mean, he had the hands for it.
I mean, but if you probably go look back, we'll remember him catching a few interceptions, but I'm sure his stats wouldn't like jumping off the page. Then like, wow, he's a two-way player. It's I think somebody need to get in his ear and tell him like, hey, you might want to prioritize this. And if it comes to a point where we can cross this bridge and use you on both ends or something, then we will. But right now, you not really good at either one. Not pro level good at either one.
Okay, yeah, I do think he could be an outstanding cornerback if he focused on that. Van Sticker, what you got?
Like, how many times does a motherfucker get baptized though? And like I said, I'm not even about none of this Jesus stuff. But I mean, what if he got the blessing on him now, and they're throwing a fit about getting baptized? Like, what if it's real and he's blessed now? Like, he could be doing better. They could shut the fuck up, But like, still, it's aside from everything we said about telling people how to mind their fucking business. Like, it's not like he's gonna be getting baptized every week and it's gonna fill up his fucking schedule. It's done. It's over with.
I mean, honestly, what's the difference between him getting baptized or giving them an interview before the game?
Not a goddamn. What if what's next? They're gonna tell tell players they can't get laid because they think about vagina too much? Like,
They actually
come on
did
now.
that. They actually did that
Actually,
before.
Of
all
course
of
they
them.
did. Of course they did.
Well, not all, but most.
Look, you made me go look this up by saying what you said. So, I'm looking at his game stats for the game before that he got baptized, and then the game he got baptized.
You're checking to see if he's been blessed.
I am, I am. So, it says, all right. So the game that he played when he got baptized was against Seattle. Uh, he had 4 receptions, 7 targets for 15 yards. That was on offense. Also, they only giving his offensive stats. All right. So the game before that, they played against the Kansas City Chiefs. They won that game 31-28. He had 3 receptions on 3 targets for 64 yards. That's an average of 21.3 yards a game. For that game. His longest catch was 44 yards. Uh, so, according to that, just that small sample size, before he got blessed, he did better. And out of all 6 games, uh, that was the least amount of yards he got as far as receiving. He only got 15 yards. The second lowest was game 2 where he got 21 yards.
I'm gonna blame that last game. We got the lowest.
The last game he got the lowest, but the most targets that he's had, the most receptions and targets that he's gotten in his career, but the lowest amount of yards.
The referee was Jewish. They had to balance the
Seemed
odds.
like, yeah. Seemed like they were like calling stuff based off that.
You can go, but only so far.
I'm gonna try to see the defensive stats too, because they might have actually played him more defense. Oh well, okay, no, that was a fumble. He had a fumble in
Oh,
that's game 4. It didn't go there. It was
oh.
before the blessing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out the defensive stats because I'm not seeing his defensive stats on there, even though they have him as a cornerback on Google. Anywho, but yeah, so yeah, that was kind of, I don't know. I feel like they're taking too much liberty with speaking on what people should or shouldn't be doing
Yeah.
as analysts. All right, I'm about to send this link. I do not reckon it's 51 minutes. I say click it, have it on the background if you're interested in the story we're about to tell you about. So that link, if you click that, it goes to a study. RB put me on this one. It takes you to there you go. It takes you to a study from this lady named Jane Elliott. It was the blue eyes versus brown eyes experiment, and it's in parentheses the hard truth. So RB, do you remember it? So you can shed
I
some light on.
know it well. They told these students for extra credit, they go sit with Jane Elliott, and they got to sit the whole way through. They get extra credit for college. They like, all right, bet. So as soon as they come in, she starts separating people based on if you have brown eyes versus blue eyes. So she take all the brown eyed people, sit them in their seats, let them chill and all that. Blue eyed people put them in a room, make them sit on the floor, all that. And the whole time, she's trying to simulate how race is different for people. So the whole time she treats people with brown eyes, let's say better than people with blue eyes. And seeing these people can't handle it, and she's a little rough old lady too. And like if you look at it, she been doing that shit since like the 70s. And like she got it down to a science like any smart ass question people was trying to come at her with, she already had the answer for it. Like, oh, she didn't master what she was doing.
It was interesting to me because it was just, I've seen behavior like this and this is just my experience with the teachers that I work with cops that I've encountered, security people who I've worked with. It's you see that certain people they talk to a certain way. Certain people they you know it's the same thing as cutting somebody off when they're talking. Um, if you're a blue eyed person, when you talk, I'm gonna cut you off. But if you're a brown eyed person,
Pretty bad.
go ahead, finish. I'm listening all the way. Um, and it was very noticeable. It wasn't hidden. It was just like right there. And once it got to the breaking point, I guess you would call it the climax, when people started vocalizing that they see what's going on. She was like, "Oh, ask your questions or whatnot." And how do you feel about this? Well, I feel like she discriminated against me, uh, and I feel awful. And it was just like, well, there you go. And it wasn't a. It's a good watch if you like that kind of studies or whatnot. But
What got me is when she finished, it wasn't no hugging, and y'all did a good job. She's like, all right, y'all get out.
yeah, didn't she give like the brown eyed people ice cream or some shit? Like they got to drink some waters or something, and the other ones didn't. And she was like,
She
"Hey,
she
they were
gave
mad. Why do they get that or stuff like that?"
she gave the brown people the best seats. No. She had the brown eyed people on the outside and made the blue eyed people sit in the middle like they was on display.
That's great.
And she was
Uh,
like, yeah, well, if they ask to say something stupid, laugh at them, whatever, you know.
and then I mean, and it's a social experiment because uh, sometimes people need to see stuff like that to actually realize what they're doing. Uh, Maybe you don't realize you're doing it. Maybe you are. Maybe you do it on purpose. But it's just to let you know that some people notice this. I got this the other day because I got pulled over. I got pulled over for um, not stopping behind the white line at the stop sign. I sat there for a couple seconds while I let a car pass by, and then when they left, I went. But the police officer told me that, yeah, you passed the line. You're supposed to stop behind the line. I was like, all right, bet. Got my information, ran my information, and I felt like, okay, he's sitting at this place, and he saw me. He's picking on me. Cool. I felt targeted or whatnot. So I went to work Monday morning, told one of my coworkers what happened. I was like, man, have you ever got pulled over for having your tires over the white line at the stop sign? And she lit up. Yes, I have. I got a $200 ticket for that shit. And I was like, oh wow, okay. Maybe it's not just me because I had never heard of anybody getting pulled over and ticketed for putting a.
Same.
So I thought it was okay. He's picking on me and stuff like that.
Especially like in Texas with all these crazy ass drivers. Get the fuck out of here. How many people are actually stopping before the white line? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Stopping.
Yeah.
Right. And I mean, like I said, I stopped. I stopped. The whole car went by, but the pullover was because I was over the line when I stopped, and I was like, that shit's dumb. But again, I preach about how to interact with police. Oh, yes, sir. Right. Oh, really? Wow. Sorry about that. Yeah, go ahead. Here's my information. Do your thing. And then I sit there like, who the fuck pulls somebody over for having their tires over? But when he comes back, oh yes, like, all right, here you go. Here's your information. Here, I'm gonna give you my card just in case you got any. But then I look at him like, bruh, you didn't give me your card. What is this card? Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. What does this card say? North Lake Police Department with an address. Your name is not on here. Your badge number, nothing that is on here in the back. To make a is that a compliment or complaint? Please call this number. This is not a personal thing. This is just the police number to call. So, yeah. And that's all he gave me. I didn't get any paperwork because it was just a verbal warning. So, yeah. Who
Just
would I
like
make
last
a call?
time we were in Hot Springs.
No, that you. But you saw how that went. You saw how that went.
They fucked off and left you alone.
Dude was like, he looked at my driver's license with the veteran thing on there and the little. He was like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" Like you could hear him chewing the guy out on the side of the car. Like, give him the shit and go. Like he was about to get his ass chewed out. But yeah,
Was
it's
he
just a weird thing. It's just weird.
speaking to you in any sort of way to like prompt like
No, they weren't. They
No.
weren't cross. They just the other guy didn't want him to be pulling us over in the first place. It was a stupid
Oh.
reason they pulled us over.
Yeah, what was the reason actually? I
I
don't.
don't even remember.
Yeah.
Leaving the fucking bar late at night, pretty much.
It was funny because when he initially pulled us over, everybody in the car was like, "Man, fuck this dude! I can't." And I was like, "Shut up! Don't talk when he's up here." And gladly, everybody complied with me, even Van Sickle. And I was like, Van Sickle's not
What is
cussing
that
the
supposed
guy
to
out
mean?
because
you
you
know
do
how
that
to
right there.
control
Because you
your
do
crew,
that right
Carl.
Do
there.
that to cops, man.
So yeah, when he got up there, everybody was cool, and I was like, "Yeah, man, hey, it's all good, man, no problem." And he went to the car, and then this guy pulled up and was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm guessing it's just some guy who tries to meet the quota for any reason because literally we had just got from a stoplight, we were going straight. It was no, it wasn't no swerving, going over lines or anything. It was just like here at a stop sign or at a stoplight, and then the light turned green, and then we went, and the speed limit was like 40 or something, and going well under that because we just left the stoplight, and I was like, oh, and the windows were down. Everybody, he may have saw who was driving or something like that. Who knows? This is Arkansas. But yeah, it was just one of those displays. But to bring it back to the study was pretty cool. If you like that kind of stuff, you want to see how they did it and maybe something to talk about at the Thanksgiving dinner or something. Check that out. I'll put the link in there. Go ahead, lady. What you got?
Can I just say like it still kind of like pisses me off, grinds my gears, triggers me, whatever. Like to hear that like that's still a joke. Like, oh, it is Arkansas, like that gives them like an excuse. Like, but that's just fucking dumb. Like I still get so mad that that's like a trope still, and it's just like not gone. And what was it? A few weeks ago, our friend said something about we were talking about living in different places, and we brought up like Tennessee. They were like, "Oh, they're super racist in Tennessee." And it's like we can't go there. And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, what year is it? Grow the fuck up! Like, get your shit together."
Are you talking about the people who's afraid to
They
go
got
there, or
sundown
like
towns.
the state? You're talking about that
I'm
state.
talking about the
Grow the
state
fuck up,
itself,
state.
like the fact that they're still fucking racists. Like it just pisses me off.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not far. You're not too far from one.
at my home,
What, Tyler?
What the fuck?
Back home, they did that documentary when they was messing with them people in old Vider.
Vider, Texas. That's what I was talking about, not Tyler.
It was, I mean, like he's literally right next to me, so that was just the obvious joke.
But no, both RB is right that the documentary was. I mean, I already knew stories of Vider based off of growing up and doing my high school and beginning of college years in Beaumont. Was don't go to Vider, don't do this, and don't do that, But to see that documentary and it was a YouTube clip and shit. If I find it all, did we post that in the group recently? Okay, if I find it, I'll post it. But it was some, a couple of guys, young dudes that's always going out making videos about stuff. They found out or they heard that this is one of the most racist towns in America, and they just had to go find out for themselves. And this is funny because I was living back in Beaumont when I saw this sign that says "Vider loves blacks." And I was like, oh, when did that start happening? But it was these guys doing this documentary. They felt like the city was so fucked up and racist that they paid to put these signs, these billboards up that says "Vider loves blacks," and just to piss people off. And they figured like before the end of that day, they had got well, did they get their money back because they were like, we're not keeping those signs up or some shit?
Oh yeah, and that do, but not be around here about nighttime, boy. Ah,
Oh yeah, they were saying all the stuff that people. It was like confirmed, all the stuff that people been saying about that place. My uh,
I
high
got
school life, and it was just confirmation. Uh, they said they had what was that program that they did before where they paid black people to move there or something?
uh-huh.
They paid black people to move to Vider, and them black people gave their money back like within a week because the freaking community just couldn't handle black people being there. It
That's
was
insane.
crazy. It was crazy. But
Fuck
Vider,
off.
Texas, man.
Fuck off. Like, I don't
But I tell you what, some of them girls from Vider ain't racist.
know.
Put them away. Put them away.
No, you was doing good. You had to go to your proclivities. You was doing good. I was
Hey,
proud of them.
when them, oh nah, they wasn't from Vider. They was from Lumberton. Them girls. Them
That's a
girls.
surefire way to get shot.
Oh boy.
Let it go.
My
We
Let it go.
y'all don't even know. We have a friend, man. It's a fucked up story, but
yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Vider is yes,
Well,
a horrible place.
yes, it is.
Okay, well yeah, that's that. What? Hey, Van Sickle, what's the most racist place in Arkansas that you can think of?
Fulton.
The answer. I love it. That
It
there's
used
an
to be.
answer.
It used to be one of them sundown towns.
Yeah, yeah.
The only place we go get beef.
As far as I know that I've heard of anywhere near this part of Arkansas, anyway. I'm sure up north there's probably more,
No, I heard up north is more
but that's like
progressive.
right outside of Texarkana too.
Damn.
What's this segue? Speaking of sundown towns, have you ever heard of Sundown Woman? Jennifer Lopez say out of seven engagements
It's a new one to
and
me.
four out of seven engagements and four marriages, it was never her, and they never loved her correctly.
Hey, Tyler last name is Fulton. I love it. Yeah, J Lo is oblivious to real life. I think.
J Lo is living on a cloud. Whatever J Lo smoking, I need to know if it's legal or not. I need some of it. She say it's not that she's in. Hold on, what is she? I gotta
She
read this.
said, "It's
It's
not
not
that
that she's
I'm
not.
not lovable.
It's
It's
just
just
that they
that
would
they
be
were
loving her
incapable."
the way she wanted.
And I can tell you the truth. If I had J Lo, I would love her the way she wanted. Well, I probably just love her the way I want it. But
Hey,
still,
after you hit it a few times, and that bad attitude get to you, them proclivities you talking about gonna die real quick.
I mean, I did hear stories about how her, not her manager, the people who fix
Yeah,
her food and
her,
stuff.
her assistant.
Yeah, her assistants.
Her
They,
assistant is expected to know when she's hungry, and she's not gonna tell you, but she'll hold it against you if you don't get her no food when she's hungry.
damn, damn. Now you gave me a list of the guys that she had been married to or long term relationships with. Um, it was it was crazy. So well, they said she dated a dancer first, like some kind of cook or something, and then after that it was like Mark Anthony. She married Mark Anthony, who's a famous singer. Um, she was the one she married A Rod, or she was dating A Rod for a long time. Or am I tripping?
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Ben Affleck, she married him twice or something. Sure, Ben Affleck. The best meme ever is that Ben Affleck outside smoking. It looked like he's just over everything, and people like, yeah, that's what
That,
happened when you dating J Lo.
that is, I like how you're laughing at that, but it is laughable that like you done fucked up and married the same person twice. Like that,
That,
it just
that
obviously didn't work out, and you didn't fucking learn.
So
what, what
she's 4 for 7. She's been engaged 7 times, been married 4 times.
in double marriages or no?
No, she married Johnny Noah from 97, 98. He got tied in a year. Chris Judd, 2001, 2003, 2 years. Mark Anthony, he had the staying power. He married her for 10 years. From '04 to 14. Ben Affleck, they got married in 22 and he divorced in 24. Yeah, she was engaged to P. Diddy in 99 from 99 to 2001.
Awkward.
Alice Rodriguez from 19 to 21.
Oh yeah.
Then,
Damn.
then she was engaged to some guy named Brett Goldstein.
Did you say Harvey Weinstein? Oh, I'm sorry.
Right.
Brett Goldstein. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna. She. You know what? Those 7 guys suck. Okay, all 7 of those guys. Because how could you not love her the way that she should be loved? She's a lovable person. That's her. That's what she says. But
Chill.
speaking of somebody on that list that you said, segue action. Check this. Check out this segue. So this is just me, and I'm looking at the, Jay Z Beyonce dynamic. It took Jay Z a while to get that what he wanted out of life. With the Beyonce thing, he had a try before. He wanted to go at Aaliyah, but then old boy got him from first. He wanted to go with the Tierra Marie, the Rihanna, the whole little thing. But Beyonce thing stuck and made the most sense. And look at that wonderful dynamic that they've built over the years. So it got me thinking. These big moguls kind of do the same things, and I was thinking about the Diddy and J Lo thing. Like Diddy and J Lo probably would have been just as big as Beyonce and Jay Z. So the J Lo thing didn't work out after the little shootout at the club. She kicked rocks real quick. She was Jenny from the block and throwing up gang signs, and then the shootout, and she was like, "Oh, I'm just a
In the
sweet,
club. It's going down.
I'm a sweet little girl now. I want to just be an actress." And yeah, and I was like, "Okay, well that happened." So it made me think: is that why this Cassie Ventura stuff happened? Was he still on that wave? Like, okay, I had my Beyonce. It was J Lo, but now she's on the out, so I gotta move in on this Cassie. If you look at it, Cassie has similar vocals to J Lo, which is not that good, but you can hide it with a good beat and make hits with it. She is better actor than she is singer, which is not that good, but better than singing. Cassie, same way, and she's of Hispanic heritage. Was he trying to replace J Lo with Cassie, and then Cassie just couldn't act right, so he had to put her in submission? Nah, I doubt it. I don't think so. He was just trying to.
You feel like he killed her. Did he kill her?
He did not kill her. He didn't kill her, but he tried a couple of times.
He put her in a chokehold.
He put her in a chokehold. Maybe that came after the stomps to the midsection and the punch to the face. But yeah, if you haven't seen that, yeah, I mean, he choked her out after, but it's only because he couldn't knock her out with the punch. But No, if you watch that elevator footage that was magically hidden for the better part of a decade before the feds came after him, and then look at this footage that we magically found that's 10 years old now. Um, they didn't care about that girl. They just she was a means to an end. They wanted him. We're gonna build a case. We're gonna build a case for 10 years trying to get this guy. But
Yeah.
anyway, the
She's just as guilty as him for what they charged him for.
the sex trafficking, and yeah.
But
Hey, the footage. I mean, the leak audio. Whew, that girl was. Maybe she didn't start off like that, but that girl was wow. She was telling people how many cocks are gonna go in her tonight and how they gonna do it, and like, look, you better use the right amount of baby oil because I don't want no pain. I'm like, whoa, that's audio leaks from her. Like,
my thing is they was trying to paint her out as a victim and a hero at the same time. Like, no, you got real victims. That's somebody who was doing them, and now that they got caught and she in a different place in life. Oh, well, I never wanted to do it. Oh man, go sit down somewhere.
I mean, I look at her in the same light as that male strip or male prostitute that they had. Like, people, he said it the right way though. Nah, I know what I was doing. They paid me to do this, and that's what I did, and this and that.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, I can't feel bad for him to be a victim, but at the same time, I mean, he's like a hero. He's telling his story, but hers is, I didn't want to do it and stuff, but we got you on video demanding people do it your way, and
Hey,
Diddy telling you that he don't want to do a freak off. Like, I don't want to do it. No, I want my freak off. And I was like, wow, the images and all the audio was just crazy. But
you planned it. Like,
you're planning stuff when this dude is like, he's too tired from butt fucking Meek Mill or something, and he's like, I want my freak off. You had yours. Like, it's crazy.
but when you got people around you that live in a delusion with you, like, I get that's her husband and he's supposed to support her, but hey, you can be real too. Maybe that's why maybe you won't keep her around if you keep it real with her. Like, yeah, you was wrong for that.
Yeah. Man,
But
dude's a billionaire, right? Or
no,
no?
he was a personal trainer, and she was effing on him while she was still effing on Diddy, and
Okay, so he kind of got a reason to shut up. Yeah.
and then when Diddy was when her and Diddy was done, and he made a heel, she was still effing on Diddy,
Yeah.
even so much she FaceTimed him while Diddy was there.
Well, no respect. No respect.
Like,
Shut up. You're just a personal trainer. No respect.
if you live in people delusion with them, you gonna be. That's what's gonna happen.
Damn.
It's just everybody don't have to live there with you.
All right. Well, let's talk about living in people's delusion. Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew is from the UK. He gives up his Duke title and honors. Let me see. Let me get the whole thing. Duke of York title and honors amid Jeffrey Epstein developments.
Oh,
Yes, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York. You'll have to Google him because it came to my AOL. My AOL news is how I found this out. For real, AOL. So Prince Andrew he's giving up his Duke of York title and honors amid Jeffrey Epstein's development. Now, of course, the news report said that the king, and what's his name? William? Is it William?
Yes.
Yeah, William. King William apparently seen his name on the Epstein Files list. How is everybody getting this damn list except for us, the American people? And the king told him, "Look, I'm not telling you that you need to
I know.
not be part of this family, but
I can't move my leg because you. Yeah.
yeah, you need to. It's not an excommunication per se, but I'm not having this Epstein shit linked to our family. So, yeah, you're just a regular Joe Schmo now. I'll put you on payroll. I'll still kick you back a couple of dollars here and there, but or some pounds or whatever. But yeah, you're not fucking with the royal family no more.
This sounds like an episode of Downton Abbey I have not gotten to yet. Spoilers.
I'm telling you, hey, our imitating life, man, because this shit is wild. I said, my whole time was like, now that's how kings slash presidents handle shit like that. I don't want my name tied to that stuff. My guy, if your name is on the list, your name is on the list. Got it. You already just what's that George DeSantis guy? You already was like cool. You ain't got to go to jail, bro. You fine. We know you did that stuff they said you did, and you can plead guilty. You guilty, cool. All right, now you ain't gotta serve time. I don't even know how this shit is still. This is what it looks like to me, bro. If you cool with the president, you can go out and commit crimes and go plead guilty, and they'll just say, "Hey, we got him. He did it." And the president will be like, "All right, cool. You got him. Now I'm gonna pardon him. We good here? Cool." If that's the case, if you're doing this blatantly in our face, why not just go redact your name off the Epstein list and then give the rest of it to us? And then when they say, "Well, what's this redacted name?" "Oh, that's my name, but I don't want you guys to know." Like, just that's the kind of shit you're doing anyway, bro. Just
And I mean, like, my thinking was like, couldn't they just like, I mean, at this point, just fucking tamper with it? But is it the fact that like too many people have seen it?
and that's what I'm thinking. Because now the fucking king of England, no, if the king of
Like,
England
nay,
knows,
nay, 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 I saw these documents are incorrect.
like
Hey,
for real, like if this shit is over there,
hey, that's just how guilty he is. Like, hey, I was there, but let me see if my name on the. Oh, I guess they did see me. You think?
yeah, the king of England is kicking you out of the royal family because your name on the list. Uh, yeah.
Ain't that the other one?
Like some Eddie Izzard skit. Are you sure you saw it on the list? Are
All
you
right.
sure?
While I'm showing some money, did you see his name? But it's just it's very discouraging.
But do you have a
You know,
flag?
y'all know I'm a proud American, flag flying veteran. But dude, it's a sad state that this is really our representative, and it's a lot of people that I mean, I'll vote how you vote, but god damn, there's a lot of people that's just so fucked and stupid about this guy that. mm. Go,
Bro,
go ahead, Lynn.
I feel like at this point, I am, even though I feel unpatriotic at times, it's actually because I am patriotic. Because, like, I believe in what this country should stand for or is supposed to stand for freedom, like the pursuit of happiness, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So, how are these people claiming to be patriots and for America when they're literally just touting
shut up.
it? And people go along with it and nothing is deterring them, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's lost on me too. I'm not. I'm not following it. It don't track, and it's fun. It's not funny, because it's a lot of guys that I was in the military with, and uh, it's to the point where the narrative is put out in front of you, and you feel like, yeah. Once they say you're un-American if you do this, you're like, ooh, let me not toe the line, because I'm as American as it comes. So let me go out here and this, and then when people say something against what you said, then it's, I mean, you fucking communist, or you're un-American. You don't see the Constitution says, and it's like, bro, do you even know what the fucking Constitution means? Like, it's very discouraging. Uh, to be here at this time. Uh, you never hear me say that I'd rather live somewhere else. I do still see it as the land of the free and all that other shit, but God, there's so many dumbass people here. And I'm sure every country feels like that. Like, they got some dumbasses that represent. I wonder if, like, Kim Jong Un people, well, I mean, they don't have the freedom to say it, but I wonder if they feel like they're like, this motherfuckers who's representing us, they think we all this because of him, or the fucking Putin, the Russians. Like, God, I just feel like
It's all fucked up.
I'm
It's
talking.
all it's some distraction.
Oh, it's
It
always a
feels like
distraction.
it's just all a distraction.
Now, I can say that loud and proud. For the last at least 20 years, it's always been a distraction, uh, for different reasons and stuff. But this is the most blunt, most in your face. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want because, yeah, in the name of getting shit done. When that Project 25 list came out, or shit came out, and they were like, and he's, nope, I had nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the next sentence started talking about what the changes he's gonna make, and all that shit coincide with the Project 2025 stuff. It's like, ah, my God, this is so telling, because it's. I mean, again, you can't say that the people who. Me and RB was having this conversation today about the left and the right, and it's like just as many dumbasses on the left that are on the right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're an extremist on this side because you believe that people should have gay rights. You're an extremist on this side because you think, uh, if you're not what's the biggest right thing right now? Uh, uh, Abortion. I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
It's like, if you don't think this way,
You're not pro gun. Fuck you.
there you go. If you're not pro gun, fuck you. But your big hero just got gunned down. Yeah, but Americans have the right to do that. What? No.
Hey, our Second Amendment is for the fight against the tyranny of the government.
Oh. And that's all I could say was, oh. Look, like I said, military background. I'm a gunman. I'm very
You don't sound like
proficient
a
with a
good
gun.
man.
I,
Sound like you're liberal.
hey, because I do believe that gays should have rights.
Well, then put your little dress on and then go on the liberal side and stop acting like you're here with us.
Right. That's exactly what it sounds like. But see, this is the thing. This is the problem. If you're a douchebag, an aggressive person who my point reigns supreme over anybody else's point, then you seem like you're more of a right winger. But if you could be a pushover. What's this? Project 2025 tracker? Oh, 50% done? What's that? 49, 48? I can't see the.
Yeah, 48% has been implemented already.
And in the first, and this is something that freaked me out the
Yeah,
other
there's a
day.
fucking countdown. How much time we got left?
Bro, the most fucked up thing about this whole thing is I was talking to somebody. I was talking to this guy at work, and I said, "Hey man, it's all good. We only got like 2 more years of this." And he was like, "Huh?" I said, yeah, he's been in office for 2 years already. Bro, it's been 7 months. I said, no, it's no way. Like, this has been the slowest the first year, and then like, golly, this shit's been so trash. Oh, it seems like
Likewise, I
forever.
would say that it's going really fast, but politically, it feels like it's been 10 years.
Man, yeah, and but see, this is my fear. I have a legit fear about the government now. What happens next? Because you see after Trump's first stint in office, then we went to Biden. Yeah, so you go from this to this, and then go back to that. So it's like we can't go back to a Biden.
And I've
We
already seen them talking about like oh Kamala would have a good like run in 20 in the next election. And I'm like, guys, when will we fucking learn? Like it's like it sucks. I would like a woman president. I really would. I didn't listen to a lot of stuff she said, so I can't really have an opinion on her. But most of the opinion that I heard from people was that she had an annoying laugh. And
I'm not voting
that's
for nobody with an annoying laugh. I
exactly.
remember when Van Sickle told me, Van Sickle out of his own mouth said, and this is his words, not mine, former Vice President. That bitch laugh pisses me off. That's look. Watch Van Sickle defend himself. Like, I ain't say that shit.
Like, is that it? Is that what you got? Like,
But
is that really worse than what we're going through right now? But at the same time, I get so frustrated
It's
because like
when she grabbed them greens in that hot sauce.
when
she
she
was
was trying to
fucking like
prove that she was black, that shit was stupid. I was like, bro, come
Well,
on.
Bro,
it was
it
fucking
was the
Hillary
whole
going again against him. Like, stop. Learn when you're
Yeah,
fucking
it's over.
it
Hillary,
was
listen.
it was the
he
whole
got
dog and
ruined.
pony show that pissed me off on that side. Like, oh, so her husband and stepkids ain't nowhere around, huh? Just strong, independent black woman. That's what we doing, huh?
Yo, I had not seen her family until that night that she lost, and they were there hugging her. So I was like, wait, she married to a white dude? I did not know. I swear I didn't know. I was like, damn, because that was the narrative that her campaign was pushing. The strong black woman who's gonna is independent and this and that. Like I didn't even know because they talked about Montel Williams more than they talked about her family, and I was like, so she dated Montel Williams when she was in college. Okay, cool.
Bro,
But yeah, kids.
they,
She had no kids. That's the thing they were saying. She never had kids, and this. I was like, okay, cool, cool. Then all of a sudden, when she's losing, giving her victory speech, yeah, I mean her loss speech. You see this guy holding her. It's okay, babe. You see these two little white kids. Oh, it's okay. And it's like, who are these people? Cause y'all ain't talked about them at all this whole time you was running. I know it was a short run because Biden forgot that he was supposed to tell him that he wasn't running until like 3 months before the election or some shit. But still, um, oh god, I can tell you what this kind of shit, and I never thought I'd say this. This kind of shit that's happened in the last 9 now years makes me miss Bush. And that's saying a lot because I was like, at least he had some gall to him. Like this dude, he's gonna stand up for some dumb shit. He gonna say some dumb shit. But did you see how he dodged that shoe when that fucker tried to take him out? He was so quick with it. He was like Ninja Bush. He was like, and then he threw another one. It was like, oh shit, our president got some swag. We killing it. I missed that little fucker. It was great how the comedy was at its all time best when Bush was the president.
that's true.
It was so good because every freaking week. Now Saturday Night Live was consistent with fucking with Trump, but man, the good shit that they did with Bush. That they had Will Ferrell being Bush. They had the other fat guy before Will Ferrell that was doing Bush. They had a little cartoon called Little Bush. They had uh, Bush, like they had so much Bush shit going on. And it was just funny. Harold and Kumar did that good scene where Bush was in there, and I was like, I like this dude. I want to hang out with him, even though there wasn't really Bush. It was just everything about, and it's like at that time, all I could hear was George Bush does not like black people, and it's like, oh, Kanye is like that's such a credible person to know this knowledge, this information, and then he goes hang out with Trump with the hat on and shit, and it's like, Kanye, what the fuck, bro? Like, like you said that about somebody based off of what information? Because of the healthcare situation or because of the housing situation, but people don't realize that black people are not the only ones on living assistance. They're not the only ones with welfare. They're not like, bro, you get these ideas in your head and you automatically go to that. But you got a guy who is, I mean, openly misogynistic, openly, I don't even want to use the term racist because people have debunked that he's racist so many times over. But a racist who is openly misogynistic and openly fucking stupid. Like I don't know, is it thin line between genius and retardation, right? Something like that. Is that the saying? But this guy,
And see, back then with Bush, like it was comical and it was actually funny. Now it's like funny tinged with a lot of sadness because it's real.
yeah,
And it's not just like a joke, haha. It's like, oh no, this is actually
this is for
happening, but
real.
it's funny, right?
Yeah, with Bush, you wake up in the morning and go, oh shit, what is he gonna do today? With this guy, you wake up in the morning and be like, fuck, this is real. I thought it was a dream. Okay. Um, with Bush, we got little cool things like the fucking. This, I mean, this is not a funny situation. We're talking about Bush, not the situation. But when 9/11 happened and he was sitting in that kindergarten class reading that book, and you see the Secret Service guy lean over and whisper something to his ear, and his face just goes, and then he looks back at the book and just keep reading. It's like, bruh, this is your moment here. But we got past that because it's a who knows how to react when you get that news. Like I'm over here
Right.
doing some public service and letting people see me, and then they tell me this, and I'm like, should I be like, hey, fuck you kids, I got to go handle business, or should I be like, all right, the contingency plan, go handle that. I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna be there. I don't know, but that it happened, and he responded. The shit that like you're letting off. You're talking about criminals because they're illegal citizens, not citizens, illegal people in our country committing crimes, doing this, doing that. But then you're signing bills to let your friends off who are committing crimes. Oh, they're not killing people that we know of. They're not raping people. They're not. It's different crimes, but shit. They're taking a bunch of money from people. They're putting out all kinds of things, but you can clear them from that shit. You can take down, and I'm not even going to go into the rappers that let off because they have a vibe. They can vote and they can get their populist people. They can get their people to come vote for me too. And it's like, bro, this is what we're living right now. This is like the craziest shit ever. And I thought Bush was fucking crazy, but this shit is crazy. We got Bill Clinton in there. He's doing the business, trying to keep peace and all that. But I get a little stressed out and get a little head in the Oval Office. God, shit, I shot it on the dress. That's the biggest mistake he made. But then again, this kind of shit. I mean, I'm talking. We talk about Obama. When Obama got in office, he did that Obamacare shit. How many people actually use the Obamacare? Like the people that's in here. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't tell you how it worked or didn't work because I didn't use it. So that was his legacy was that. And then dude get in office and be like, yeah, we're gonna cut that shit. Like, damn, presidents don't do that to each other. You know what I mean? Unless it's like a war thing. all right, you got a war treaty with this thing, and now they doing some weird shit. We gonna break that treaty, and we gonna repurpose it. We gonna find something else to do. But somebody come in here and do a legacy for a healthcare situation. You don't tear down their healthcare and then not have a fucking replacement. Like, what the fuck, man? This is not a pissing contest. This is American people that use the shit that you know. So you want to tear down Obamacare? I mean, I don't give a shit about you
Well, yeah, and that
carrying it
happened,
down.
right? Like that,
Yeah,
Obamacare was torn, it's gone, right?
right, right. So,
So
but you tear down
did your
Obamacare. What
prices
is your
go down?
replacement?
Did your
No,
health care become more affordable? Because mine sure didn't.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't
You
had
pay less taxes now than you did then, because I sure don't.
my shit is the same, but that's another one of the reasons why all this shit is comical to me. The people that it affects, the middle class, and I don't, I won't call myself middle class because my tax bracket says that I'm middle class, but I'm not. I'm living check to check, just like motherfuckers. But the rich people, they can do shit with their taxes and then stay rich. Broke people could do stuff with their taxes. They get their little tax refund check, and y'all know what it is. About to go spend all that shit in one day. Uh, but for me and how my tax bracket is, it's like I'm good. If I would just get that money that I receive, or the lack thereof, put it in a savings account, I could probably be a millionaire by the time I get to the legal age. Which, who knows, by the time I get there, the legal age for health, whatever you call it, Social Security, might be 99 by then. But by that I could be a millionaire. But this dude just he said, I just not reading this. Tyler says we got ruined by the silky smooth tones of Barack Obama. Hey, we was used to it. It was the swag. We had it. And then next thing you know, yeah, it's gonna be huge. Everything's great. I'm the best. Look at you. Look, if you look like me, get a DNA test. I might be your father. All that crazy shit, dude. Mm, mm, mm. And I'm not even gonna jump on here and say that I miss Obama. My mama do. I can tell you that right now. My mama miss Obama, but I just I miss having a real president. That's what I miss. The last 9 years have been shit for America, and
Agreed.
whether you liked Obama or you was ready for him to leave, this ain't what it was. This right here that we got now that's going on, this shit would not have flew. This shit wouldn't have flew under Bush. This shit wouldn't have flew under Clinton. This shit wouldn't. I can't speak for Carter or Reagan because I'm not familiar with they drip. But the guys that was in my lifetime have been president, this damn near martial law shit that's going on right now, that shit wouldn't have flew. Uh, and I'm thinking people like, because with the documentations that he released, or that supposedly has been released. Y'all saw that he had released the documentation for the assassination of Kennedy and Martin Luther King. But what I didn't hear was who did it. In these redacted files, what did we actually get? 2 days of confusion before we started going back to asking about the Epstein files. That's what I remember. Everything that happens now. Charlie Kirk getting assassinated. Oh my God. The left is blaming the right is blaming the left. A week later, Epstein files. Yo, shit ain't working, bro. Just release the fucking files, all right? That's. I mean, all the distractions you're trying to get to put out there, so people stop asking about the files. Americans don't have long-term memories no more. Everything is short-term. We right here now.
Had to shut down the government
How long has the government been
to
shut down?
stop the
Over
Epstein.
2 weeks.
Okay, let me ask again for the people in here. Who's not getting a check because of the government being shut down? Who's not going to work because of the government being shut down? Just the
My
people in here.
brother-in-law and my
Me.
wife's uncle.
No, I'm talking about just the people in here. I'm sure we all know somebody. Van Sickle, you're a bum. You don't have a job.
Oh shit, there's Jason Michaels.
I tried to send this.
He's so stupid. Oh
What's
shit,
up, big dog?
there's Jason Michael. But no, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I heard about the government shutdown a week into it. And I was like, oh shit, we shut down? What the fuck? What does that mean? Do I not do I am I gonna stop going to work because I'm not gonna get my check on time? Like what's going on? Um my check has been right on time, just like normal. Um so what is who is it really affecting? Now Jason Michael, you said it's your uncle, right? What does your uncle do?
My brother-in-law, my wife's brother.
My brother works for the DEA and my uncle works for the Department of the Interior.
Right. These people. So this is who you fucking over? You see what I'm saying? Like a cook, a construction worker, electrician, the people that's keeping all this shit going on, the regular stuff, regular degular, like Carter B say. These people ain't getting affected by it, but you affecting the people that's your people, the fucking government
Fuck is regular
people.
degular.
Nah, you don't know what regular degular. You gotta listen to more
Show's
Carter
on,
B.
bro.
You gotta listen to more Carter B, fam.
You're right.
But it's just it's depressing, bro. I mean, because even back in the day, and I'm talking about Bush again. Even Bush would have been like, all right, look, well, we gonna cut some shit out, but we gonna make sure your motherfucking asses is paid because you the ones that push the buttons and make the decisions around here, and I don't want y'all coming at me fucking around. To have this shit happening now, you say 2 weeks strong, and no sign of stopping. They said they was gonna extend it, right? That's the disgruntled people with power start shaking shit up. And if I still got to go to work and I'm not getting paid, I mean that's like being a fucking button pusher at a factory and not getting enough sleep. You going there, you not thinking right. All you think, look, you probably on your phone like checking your bank account, trying to figure out what the fuck, calling, hey man, I need to get a loan. It's so much shit that you thinking about while this government shit is shut down, and you supposed to be going in there doing your job, doing your best you can. My man's DEA, and you finna go up there instead of being like the regular, yo, you gonna get the drug people. Like, let's fuck them up. We finna go in there and shoot every motherfucker in there. All right, I don't give a damn. Like this is the kind of shit that affects your work. You know that shit ain't good. But you, it's gonna make me go to the next topic. You're gonna make me go to the next topic. Ice, brother, come on. Have y'all seen the Ice commercials? The legit Ice commercials that's coming on TV. I'm watching my favorite shows. Hey, look, Abbott Elementary is on. Let me watch that. And I'm laughing. They go to a commercial break. You are a real American. You want to get rid of the corruption of these drug dealers, rapists, the worst kind of criminals, the illegals. Come join the ICE. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is
football and shit. Get out of here.
I ain't never seen no shit like this. This is what you pushing. ICE, come get the illegals. We're gonna get them all out of here. So I was like, let me see what they offer. So I go on the website. I'm like, ICE, $50,000 signing bonus. 50. Now, where I'm from, a signing bonus means when I put my name on this paper, that shit should hit my account within the next 2 weeks. That's where I'm from. That's what a signing bonus means. That's not part of my work. That's not me working the hours and stuff. That's a signing bonus. So, because like when I joined the military, I got me a $5,000 signing bonus, and before I got on the plane, that mug had already hit my account. You know what I'm saying? So, $50,000 signing bonus to join ICE.
I wonder where all this money is going that we should
Hold up.
be paying these people.
Hold up. What?
Oh yeah, there goes
I just
Arkansas.
found myself a career, bro.
There go Arkansas speaking. Oh, I'm sorry, you're too old. Sorry. No, I'm not being funny. Legit. What's the age, RB?
37, you out of there.
If you're
Damn.
over 37, you go. I took a picture. I took a screenshot of it. I'm trying to find it. Yeah. So 30.
We need the youngest of the youngest ICE agents.
Yeah, we want the ones we can manipulate into doing what the. Oh, by the way, before y'all start thinking about anything, Ice, I already created the video game, so don't get no ideas. Where is it? Oh shit. Let me turn this background screen shit off. Blur my background. Adjust the background. There you go. Take this shit off. This right here, all me. Ice the video game. So don't get no ideas.
I could help you with that. I've been working on coding and shit.
Honestly, I do need to talk to you about that because I was thinking about looking at some class. I was looking at some classes. Okay, cool. That aside. That aside. Lady head banging.
She was. She got on camera for like
Yeah, that.
30
that.
seconds, and
She
she was
was-
just getting it. I don't
I thought
know.
she was agreeing with me when I was talking about
I
something.
was. I was headbanging profusely in agreement.
Yup. I'm trying. Let me try to find this again because no, it was just ridiculous, and I don't trust it honestly because of people that's backing it. I just think that the motherfuckers will be doing all that dirt, and then you do something that they don't want you doing, and then they like, well, yeah, you didn't qualify. We're gonna kick you out and stuff like that. Like that's the kind of shit I think when I think of them. Let's see, Ice recruitment. There you go, recruitment. Y'all pardon me. I ain't even been drinking today. All right, here you go. Incentives up to 30,000. That's just incentives, and it was something about student loan forgiveness too. And it's just the funniest thing. Like all these places they're doing it at. They're doing it at places that have always said to keep don't be protesting here and don't just ride and all that shit. They have let's see. Anna Maria Vargas, man, she crazy. I gotta watch out for that one. She's a hot one. Not legit, she hot though, but she crazy. So I thought I had took a picture of it, but I don't have it. But yeah, I think it was like $30,000 of student loan forgiveness, $50,000 signing bonus, and like the thing said up to 30,000 incentives. They gonna make you a millionaire if you sit around long enough for them. But that shit is that I was talking to RB about it today, and when I had got put on leave from my security job at Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin is the leader of building aircrafts for the United States military. So I can understand you want the top flight. If any little infractions on your background check, yeah, you out of there. I get it. I understand that. I got into an altercation, got accused of some shit I didn't do, got cleared on it, but it took them about 3 months to clear me. So my financials was not up to par. I did not get cleared on my background check because of new debt. So I couldn't go back to work at Lockheed Martin because I had that. Guess where I can work if I was young enough? I can go work for ICE. I can go work for somebody who, it seems like right now you're getting infinite power just to go run the streets and be a thug. And I
But
can't
you
go.
can't. We're too old.
But I'm too old, right? So, but if it was 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I still can't go to Lockheed.
Would you have done it?
Nah.
Your security for a
Me
living.
personally, I think that I would have took the mission. I would have took the mission. Oh, I'm going to take your money, sir. I'm going to take your money. I'm going to go in here, but I'm going to be one of the right ones. It's like saying, would you be a cop? Yeah, I'll be a cop, but I'm not finna be the cop that's going out there. I'm gonna bust your tail light, like in the movies. I'm gonna bust your tail light and say, "Oh, your tail
Nobody
light
told
was
you
out."
to be a crooked cop or what
Infiltrate.
kind of cop to be.
Right, infiltrate and fix it.
That's just from the inside.
Right. So yeah, I would definitely go. But then I was telling RB about my game. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a decision based game. Are you gonna infiltrate ICE and try to weed out the corruption, or are you gonna be part of the problem? And it was like you can actually make the decisions on the game. So he was like, what did he say to me about that shit? He was like, he said, you gonna if you see a baby, if you
So
see
wait,
a
wait, wait,
mother,
wait, 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 wait. Immigration control is a problem.
yeah, the the people, not the system itself.
What?
The people, not the system
I wonder.
itself.
I wonder how many people like flipped out on China when they built the fucking Great Wall of China.
I
I'm
wouldn't
just
know
saying,
because it was built way
something to think
before.
about right
No, it's
there.
not. It's not anything to think
Every
about.
single great civilization on this planet has had to have immigration control for a fucking reason. You go to Austin, Texas, you see signs that say keep Austin weird because if everyone moves there because they like it, the votes change and the place is no longer the cool place that you like.
I've been to Austin. It's not really that weird. It was pretty cool. Had a good time there.
More weird than the rest of Texas, and that's what I like about it.
I
And they
don't
want
know.
to keep it that way because if everyone likes Austin and they move there, the votes change, the weird laws change, and it's not as cool as it used to be anymore.
Hey, Taylor Vaughn,
Yes.
let the man finish. You would get down there making your white people get sound. Shut the fuck up and let him.
Not your white people
Did you just
get
like
get
stutter
this
at
out.
me?
That's what you did. He was mocking you. But yeah. Anyway,
Right.
the ideal the ICE system again. You pointed it out like it's that. Oh, you mean ICE? You mean control of the immigration is of no, it's not. And you know I wasn't saying that. I'm saying the people who are taking advantage of being on ICE by going to a supermarket not identifying themselves like a proper officer should, so you can say, hey, I'm coming here, I'm coming to get this person, get this motherfucker out of here because he's an illegal, he's going to go to this facility, he's going to get processed out, and boom boom boom. But when you have somebody on record, you have an American citizen and he gets deported to Guam, how the fuck does that happen? That shit's stupid as fuck and it's crooked as fuck. Why are you processing people, getting them out of here before you actually look at this paperwork? If they're an American citizen, they shouldn't have to face this shit. And these are the same dumbasses who don't understand that Bad Bunny is an American citizen. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Genuine question.
Mm.
Would it still be considered deported to Guam because it's a U.S. territory?
Oh, well, if you, according to these people, it's just deporting if you go to fucking Puerto Rico. I mean,
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
So,
He was pretty good in Happy Gilmore.
no, he was good at Happy Gilmore, but he was great
And
in Bullet Train.
Train. He was in Bullet Train
he was
too.
great
Yeah,
in Bullet Train.
for sure, dude.
But yeah, but but again, it's the people associated with these things. Like again, not all people. Like I said before, not all left people are fucking idiots. Not all right people are fucking idiots. But not all uh, people who are on the right don't like Bad Bunny. Let's say that people always we look at each other as oppositions. And according to the conversation that we always have, I don't have no ops. I love everybody. If everybody felt like that, then I think it'd be a greater place. Would it be more problemsome? Yeah, of course. We need that standoff situation sometimes. But border patrol, building the wall, I'm all for all of that. I'm all for if an illegal commits a crime, they should be out. They should not be processed back in. I think you create a rule. Here's the deal. You already violated. We caught you over here again. I don't understand how motherfuckers get 26 times to do shit. But I can understand it when, like I said earlier, you got the president that pardons his friends whenever they fuck up. Oh, you fucked up, bro. Don't worry about it. I got you. Pat him on the back. We're gonna let them process you, fingerprint you. Look, the world already know you fucked up anyway. And after they process you, we gonna sign some paperwork and get you out of there. Like, you're not setting a good example to preach the shit that you're preaching. You telling us that you're showing us that You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and as long as you're on my side, you can get away with it. Just like the fucking January 6th shit. Every single motherfucker that did all that shit pardoned. How does that work? This is a federal building. That's a federal offense. Well, they voted for me, so fuck the laws. I don't know, man. Um, I don't. If any of my friends would have been doing that shit, like I got friends that like, well, fuck, man, I thought it was a party and I seen everybody walking in there, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going too. I laugh at that. That's a good joke. But these motherfuckers going ahead destroying a government building and quote unquote holding people hostage so they can change their votes. That is an act of treason. Like for real, what the fuck is we doing? And but you're my buddies, so I'm gonna go ahead and party. And don't worry about
Hard agree.
processing this
That
shit.
was definitely fucking treason.
Yeah. Um, but again, the ICE agents that and that again, depending on who posts videos, left versus right. The ICE agents that's going out there grabbing people randomly, not identifying themselves, not knowing if this person is the person they're looking for, just because somebody looked like somebody, and we all know how that goes with the race stuff. Oh, all black people look alike. Whatever. We got the same haircut, same goatee. Oh, you thought that was me? That's some bullshit. But uh, they grabbing these guys, not properly identifying them, and when they get to the place, they sitting there forever. They're not processing them right. This shit is it's like a kid. It's like a kid. If I see a toy that I have, I don't know if that's my toy, but I know I got that toy. And if I see it, this damn knife, I got this knife online from Evotech. And if I see this knife sitting on the table, my first instinct is to grab it and put it in my pocket because I think it's mine. Now, if I find out that I got two of the same knives in my pocket, now what? I'm supposed to go bring that bitch back. You don't just be like, oh well, fuck it. That's what they doing to these people that they detaining illegally. Like, fuck it, they'll be all right. Just leave them there. Like this shit don't make no sense. But yeah, military personnel of Hispanic origin get detained. He's telling the ICE officers, bro, I'm a veteran. I'm not my paperwork. You can look at my driver's license and see veteran status, and it's like, get down, get down. Like I've never understood the cops or people that do that kind of shit. You can't just talk to people. I get it. In the heat of the moment, everything go, 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 go. You get this motherfucker right here. Let's talk now. The situation is under control. Ain't no ramped up energy there. The shit. I hate to keep bringing. I ain't brought it up in a long time, but the shit with the knee on the back of the neck. 9 minutes is a long fucking time to be pressuring somebody's neck because of compliance. Compliance is containing somebody. Get their arms behind their back. Handcuff them. Got it. You don't have to keep your knee on their neck while they cuffed. They not doing nothing. Not going nowhere. If you feel like they can get up and run, cuff their feet too, and you can get off them. It's not that hard, but the training is getting less and less because they're trying to get more out. What do you think is going to happen with all these ICE people getting $50,000 signing bonus, $30,000 incentives, and a $30,000 student debt loan forgiveness? Motherfuckers gonna be joining just because they broke, and you can easily influence a broke nigga to do crazy shit. What you got, Ko?
When you mentioned the foot on the neck, I mean the knee on the neck thing, it just occurred to me, just like me from my point of view. That's probably the only time I've seen a situation where they're claiming someone is not detainable from struggle or whatever. But there's multiple cops around, and every time you see a video of somebody like that, they all jump on that one person. So just like you said, to avoid not doing that for that long, you would think multiple people would be helping that one guy that could have got him in the car by the head. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a fucked up situation.
Rule is minimum amount of force to gain compliance. He wasn't fighting you back. So just a hand on him would have sufficed in that moment.
Right. Already detained. Just but again, not trying to go back to that time. Just seeing how this shit is going forward. That's this ICE situation. I'm already seeing too many videos of punching people in the face. If y'all having a back and forth talk, why is you being so aggressive? Why is you punching the motherfucker in the face? Why is you trying to knock a motherfucker out? That dude that got shot, we was talking about a couple weeks ago. The dude that was going face to face with the cop, he was standing there talking to the cop. The cop, like, turned around or whatever. Dude turned around. Now, if you would have continued doing your orders, it may have been a different story. You punched the dude in the back of the fucking head. What? And then you want to talk to him after he turned around because you punched him in the back of the head. He turns around. Who knows the condition of this man now? He may have a concussion. He may be out on his feet. Who knows? But now he's squaring up with you. Who the fuck squares up with somebody that got a gun pointed at him? Point blank. You know what I mean? So, context is everything, but it's the amount of people that's getting away with the shit that makes more people. It's gonna happen more and more because they're getting away with the shit. Why not me? I got a beef, and the right people, the wrong time, the wrong people, the right time, don't matter. This ICE shit is martial law, and it's simply based off of why. Not the ICE. ICE been around for a long ass time. Just putting it out there. I'm not anti-ICE. I'm not gonna be out there throwing like defund ICE. I'm not doing that. I'm saying the training is already lacking in the current situation of the police forces. You got a specialized police force, the ICE, the immigration forces. These are human beings still. Detain them the way they need to be detained. Get them the fuck out of here. Got it. I'm on your side with that. But all this extra shit, man, we doing this to our own people too. It's not like, oh, they doing it because they're illegal. No, they're not. They're doing it because they're trying to prove that they better than them. And that's not what you're there for. That's just my opinion. Hate to end on a note like that. So, give me something good, man. What we got? We got 9 minutes. Me and my guy. What you got, RB? I know we was on the phone. We had a lot of little subjects.
Motherfuckers. Those motherfuckers. Man, I just want y'all to start watching movies over again. And sometimes we got somebody who's the known antagonist, but like there's an underlying antagonist. Me and Sly Fox been talking about this all week. I say a movie that everybody know, Friday. Debo supposed to be the antagonist, but if you think about it, everything bad that happened to Craig was Smokey fault that day. And even people around Smokey. Big Worm shooting at Craig because, oh yeah, me and Craig just sitting here smoking weed, getting high. Okay, you about to get him shot at. You trying to steal the money from Debo, got Felicia ass whooped.
Hey, and then there's the biggest inconsistency in the movie to me is Big Worm is after you for $200. When you was over there to him and you counted out the money you had, what he had 100?
80 to 100.
Okay, let's just say 80, just to low ball it. So you got $80 when you counting it to him, and all of the shit that happened after that, we was like, how he ain't had $200 to pay that man to not get killed? Okay, so Craig is asking everybody for money. Craig almost had the money. We following the story because the director is showing us how he wants us to see it. but we not asking the question. Smokey had so many opportunities to get some money, and he never got it. He never got the damn money. His mama sent him to the store to buy some cigarettes. Jason Michael, you smoke cigarettes. How much money do you need? You don't smoke cigarettes no more. All right, well you know how much cigarettes cost. How much is a pack of cigarettes? And if I gave you $1 to buy it,
971.
let's call that inflation. So back in 95,
$5.
we'll break it down to $5.
$4.95. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So $4.95, and I seen you to go buy me a pack of cigarettes, and I give you $1. I tell you to make it enough, meaning you gonna have to front the other $4.
Yeah.
All right. So now, using Steiner math, he goes from $80 to 70 to $74, $75. He ain't got it. $75 now. Hector come around. He's supposed to sell Hector some weed because Hector, Smokey. He sold him a pack. He gave him $20 right there, right?
Yes.
$20. So now you back up to 90. 95. We went down to 75. We go back to 95. So you had $95. All you need is $105. Craig ain't got no money, and he just got paid Thursday.
He bought that Glock. I'm telling you, he bought that gun with his money.
Yo, he got paid Thursday. He went to go pick up his check and got fired. So that means he got a full check. And the next day, you ain't got $105 to not get killed. RB said, look, Craig had to buy that Glock because Smokey had never seen it. Whenever he showed it to him at the beginning of the movie, he said, man, where you get that? Your mama. Man, stop playing, come outside. He had never seen it. These dudes popping each other windows and go to each other's house all the time. He would have knew he had the gun already. So that makes sense, RB. I'm with you on that one. So that's why Craig ain't got no money. Now, the underlying shit about Craig not having no money is how everybody in his household treated him when he was asking for that money. He asked his sister first. What she said?
Hey, she just straight up said no, huh?
Yeah, he was like, Dana, let me borrow some money. Borrow a job or something like that. Yeah. She wasn't fucking with him. Mom, let me get I get $200. And he told his mother, Miss Nourishment, keep you safe, and told her the story. Yeah, if I don't get this money by the night, he gonna kill us, man. Smokey got us in some shit. Mom said, no, Craig, I don't feel came with this bullshit as excuse. I don't feel comfortable loaning you the money if you don't got a job to pay me back. And the nigga said, if I had a job, I wouldn't have to all borrow the money. Exactly. She coming with jokes and you about to get killed. She know it. That's the crazy shit. Like, so then they went to Stanley house, stole $200. Then we got about $200. Why you gonna steal some shit with Debo? Knowing he don't fuck around.
Exactly.
Again, why was you rolling dice with Debo when he knocked out Red if you know you can't win? Who rolls dice when you can't win?
My solution to the problem was that he was asking everybody for $200. He should have got 10, 20 here, 10, 20 there. Like, hey, let me hold $10, $20. Like, I think if he would have did that and added up, probably would have been solved. But he was going for the end result.
He wanted
about $200.
And he didn't even need $200. That's the fucked up part. He asking everybody for $200. He asked his girlfriend for $200. When she came to the house, she was about to give it to him. But then Felicia come over there begging. Oh, gas that bitch for that money. And it was over.
Like, back to Smokey being the bad guy. But besides trying to steal the money from Debo, that nigga ain't asked one person for $200.
Not one person. He ain't asked his mama. He ain't asked who else. Miss Park over there giving up pussy, but she probably had some money. He ain't giving no money from. He ain't getting no money from her.
Think about it. Craig had to make him go sell that weed to Hector.
Yeah, you better go make that money. Like Smokey was not fucked up about getting killed that day. But except for when the time came, everything was I'm the smoke dog. Hey, they ain't fucking with me. But when it came down to it, me in the back of the car like this because he's about to get killed. The realization said it late to the motherfucker, man.
He didn't care because he didn't believe this shit. Remember, he say, man, he just be playing. He ain't gonna do shit. That's when he say, you the only one walking around here playing all day long, playing.
Ooh, hey, I need to get KO in front of the camera, boy.
Hey,
he sold it to me right there.
Yes. But yeah, so like we was talking about that, and then another one real quick we was talking about was Meteor Man. Now I ain't watched Meteor Man in a while, but they was like all his problems came from his dad talking shit. Like the vice lords wasn't even fucking with him till he was like, man, my son to come here and get on your ass or whatever he said, and then that's when they was like, oh really?
Hey, because we only got a minute left, I just want to say this. Hey, I know I always be saying like I don't got no beef with gay folks, racist folks. I don't got no beef with none of them. It's always they fucking the little what you call them, Bo? What I be calling them?
Allies.
They allies. They allies always fucking it up because the Meteor Man shit. But let's look at the Last Dragon. Bruce Leroy be going around chilling. He just watching movies, eating popcorn with chopsticks and shit. And then motherfuckers show up like, yeah, I'm the baddest motherfucker around here. They acknowledge me and shit like that. And then punk ass little ally, Bruce Leroy, kick your ass. Like, bro, Bruce Leroy chilling. Why you gotta bring him up? He ain't said shit to this dude. It's always the followers, the little allies that be getting niggas fucked up in movies, man.
And I sure enough wanted was the foul. Shoot me the foul when I leave you alone. And he just started doing everything to make him want to fight him. Like, what do I got to do for you to shoot me the foul?
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. But hey, it be like that sometimes. All right, y'all. I'm glad we got away from the craziness and got to some lighthearted shit at the end because I love to end it on a good note. But it is 11 o'clock.
Showing up.
Showing up.
Hey, so do me a favor. Look at some movies and give me a different point of view. Point out to somebody that was like really the underlying antagonist because I found that shit interesting because like when we mentioned Smokey and then it just opened up. It was like, bro, this dude was a bitch.
Hey, I'm gonna get some homework. I'll say try Napoleon Dynamite. Let's see if we can fuck around and find out.
You know, I still ain't watched that movie.
Oh God, I'll save it for another day. But watch it this week and see if who you think the bad guy was in that motherfucker. I mean, it's not one of the movies that just got a bad guy, but let's find it. Let's search. But all right, y'all. We won over. Mahalo. Dipset. Love y'all. Thanks for coming out.
Be safe. Everybody be easy.
All right.